Hey you guys. Happy Monday morning. First day of June today. That's super exciting. Today I'm going to guide you through a 45 to 60 minute, somewhere in that ballpark range, flow, and all you're going to need is your mat and some water. And that's it. Yeah. And as always, this is your own practice, your home practice. Listen to what your body is telling you. Just remember that my voice is always a guide, and if your body's telling you to maybe back off a little bit, or maybe you want to go a little bit deeper, that's totally up to you. Yeah, okay. So, cool. We're gonna get started today in a child's pose. So for your child's pose, you're going to bring your knees out wide to the long edges of your mat. Cool. And then from there, as we kind of wait for more people to come on, we'll just start in this resting pose. Walk your hands all the way forward and rest your forehead down on your mat. Allow your hips to sink onto your heels. And then allow your forehead to rest down on your mat. Once you find your way into your child's pose, start to notice your breath. Making your inhales in through your nose a little bit longer. And taking open mouth exhales. A few more times like that. In through your nose. Out through your mouth. One more in through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. I'll give you the option to start to cultivate your Ujjayi breath, sending breath in through your nose and back out through your nose. To start to ignite some heat in the body. And to build a breath that'll carry us throughout our flow. Take a few more breaths in this child's pose, really stretching your hands long, feeling into your hips. Just noticing how your body feels today. On your next inhale, rise up to a tabletop position, stacking your shoulders over your wrists, your hips right over your knees. And then from here, we'll take a couple cat-cows. So on your inhale, drop your belly, gaze up at the ceiling. As you exhale, curl and round your spine. As you inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze. As you exhale, curl through your spine, press through your hands. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat pose. So you can keep moving through some cat-cows using your own breath, maybe adding in any extra movement that is calling to you today. Maybe that's in circles with your hips, tapping out your feet, anything, you guys. You keep doing that. I'm going to check on our technology. Perfect. Cool. Once you've moved through a few cat-cows, going at your own pace, you feel like you've really stretched it out, curl your toes underneath, press through your palms to send your hips up and back into your first downward facing dog. And take a few breaths here to explore this pose, maybe pedaling out your feet. You can nod your head yes, shake your head no. Wiggle your hips from side to side. Again, just noticing how the shape is showing up for you this morning. And find your still down dog. Take a huge breath in. Full breath out. One more like that. Breath in, fill up. Exhale, let it go. On your next breath in, gaze up at your hands. And as you exhale, slowly walk your feet all the way up behind your wrists. Find ragdoll pose. So keep your feet hips width distance apart. That's like 2 fists in between your feet. And once you find your shape, allow a light bend in your knees. Really let the crown of your head hang heavy towards the floor as you maybe grab for opposite elbows, sway side to side. If you want a shoulder opener, you can interlace your hands behind your low back and gently allow them to fall forward. If you have your hands interlaced, allow yourself to gently release them back to your mat. Heel toe your feet back to touch. And as you inhale, slowly rise yourself all the way up until you come all the way up to standing. Find a stretch at the top. Maybe you move left, move right. If you lose your balance, that's okay. And bring your thumbs into heart center, finding a prayer pose with your hands. Option to close your eyes here. We'll just set an intention for our practice together. If you already have one in mind, please honor that. And today I'll offer up the intention of gratitude. And one of my really close friends and a housemate said something to me yesterday that really resonated with me, which is that right now, everything is really uncertain. The world seems like a very uncertain place to be. Our circumstances are constantly shifting. But one thing that you can practice that doesn't depend on circumstance, that you don't need to plan for, is gratitude. So just picking out things every day that you're truly grateful for that bring joy into your life and seeing how that changes your mindset. Let's take a big breath in together through the nose. Open mouth, exhale. If you're doing Ujjayi breath, come back to breath in through your nose. Back out through your nose. Blink your eyes open. Inhale, reach, stretch up. Exhale, forward fold. Let's start flowing. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms. Step back to a high plank. Gonna move through a chaturanga. You always have the option to skip the chaturanga and meet us back in a downward facing dog. But for the chaturanga, on your inhale, you'll shift forward. Exhale, half plank. Inhale, untuck your feet, press your heart up, upward facing dog. Exhale, send your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, gaze up. Exhale your feet to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. And at the top, I'll turn to face you guys. We'll find a twist. So bring your arms to either side. Gaze over your right shoulder as you breathe in, get long. As you breathe out, twist a little deeper. Inhale back to center. Exhale, twist over to the left. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Breathe in back to center. Exhale, forward fold. Breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms, step back, and flow through a chaturanga, or just skip it and meet us in a downward facing dog. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, feet to hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, reach. Exhale to the left. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. As you exhale, plant your hands, step back, and find your flow. Inhale for up dog. Exhale, down dog. Breath in here. Breath out here. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale your feet to your hands. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, forward fold. So you inhale, find chair pose, Utkatasana. So bring your weight all the way into your heels, lifting up all 10 toes, and then gently setting them back down. Now squeeze your inner thighs energetically together. Engage your core. Reach up through your fingertips and draw your shoulder blades back behind you. Beautiful. Stay here for a breath in. Maybe you get a little lower on the breath out. One more breath in. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, plant, step, and flow. Inhale to up dog. Exhale, down dog. As you breathe in, lift your right heel high to the ceiling. And as you breathe out, bend, stack, and open that side. So it's starting to open up through the right hip. You can take some circles with your foot, with your knee. Anything that feels good here. Maybe you bring your gaze underneath your right shoulder. As you inhale, straighten your right leg. Reach it really high. Exhale, step it all the way through. Low lunge. As you breathe in, find your warrior two. Your back heel, back foot spins down to 45 degrees. Right knee stacks over your right ankle. Gaze over your right middle finger. As you breathe in, get tall through the crown of your head. As you breathe out, sink a little deeper in your lunge. Inhale, get tall. Exhale, extended side angle. Right elbow meets right knee. Reach your left hand up and over, creating length through your left side body. On your next breath in, flip your right hand, reach it up to the sky, reverse your warrior. Keep the bend in your right knee. Stay with your breath as you reach up and then back. Huge breath in here. Exhale, cartwheel your hands to your mat, step back and flow through a chaturanga. Breathing in to up dog. Breathing out to down dog. Breath in and out. As you inhale, reach your left heel high. And as you exhale, bend, stack, and open that side. Again, taking any movement here that feels good in your body, whether that's just shaking it out, taking some circles. And maybe you bring your gaze underneath your left shoulder this time. As you inhale, straighten that left leg. Reach it super high, and as you exhale, step all the way through, low lunge. Inhale, spin your back heel down, rise up, warrior two. Nice. So you're checking for heel to arch alignment in your feet, stacking your shoulders over your hips, and drawing your shoulder blades together behind you. Stay with your breath here. Breathing in to get tall. And allowing your exhales to sink your lunge a little deeper. Big breath in. Exhale, extended side angle. Left elbow meets left knee. Right fingertips sweep up and overhead. Ground down through both feet here, pressing through the knife edges of both feet to activate both legs, super strong. And feel the stretch through your right side body. As you breathe in, keep the bend in your left knee, but reverse your warrior. Reaching up with your left hand and back. Huge breath in here. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breath in and breath out. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, feet meet hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, plant, step, and flow. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. So you breathe in, float your right heel high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale to warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale through up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale your left heel high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale to warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, chaturanga. Let's take one more of those sun bees, flowing breath to movement. Inhale, look up. Exhale, step to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step back and flow. Inhale your right heel high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, open, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, stretch, reverse your warrior. Exhale, flow, chaturanga. Inhale your left heel high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, flow. Remember, you can always take the option to skip the chaturanga and just find your down dog. Breath in here. Breath out here. Inhale, gaze up. Exhale, hop through to a seat. Maybe you take a sip of water here. If you have a towel, you can towel off. Just got our bodies pretty warm, moving and flowing. We're gonna do a little bit of just some easy, gentle core. Maybe not easy, but shouldn't be too crazy. You're gonna find a Supta Baddha Konasana, bringing your feet together, knees out wide, and then lie all the way down on your back. Getting ready for my favorite, which are Supta Baddha Konasana sit-ups. So interlace your hands behind your head, and then press your low back into your mat. Lift your shoulders off of your mat. As you inhale, lower your shoulders. Exhale, do a sit-up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. And just keep going like that. Doing these yogi sit-ups at your own pace, moving with your own breath. If you want a little bit more of a challenge, option to hover your heels an inch or two above your mat. I'm not gonna do it today, but if you're like, yeah, then that's awesome. Go for it. We're here for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Let that go. Take a long good morning stretch, feet and hands in opposite directions. And then make your way to like a reverse tabletop. So shins are parallel to your ceiling, knees stack over your hips, bring your hands back behind the nape of your neck. Moving into some yogi bicycles. Twist your right elbow to your left knee. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist left elbow to right knee. Yeah. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. And again, you can move at your own breath, at your own pace. If you want a little bit more cardio, feel free to speed it up. And if you're looking for strength, maybe you slow it down a little bit. We're here for 8, for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice, let that go. Hug your knees into your chest. Roll from side to side. Big breath in, full breath out. Awesome work, you guys. Bring your hands behind your knees. Rock and roll yourself a little bit at a time until you roll all the way up to boat pose, Navasana. You're sitting back until you can just feel your core engaged. And then maybe you lift both feet. And you can stay here, or you can try bringing your hands out to the sides. Find your version of boat today for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Nice. And a gentle twist here. Excellent work, you guys. Twist it out. Maybe take a stretch. Feel free to take a little more water. And as always, feel free to take rest if you need it. Again, my voice is just a guide, so if you want to stay in child's pose for the rest of this practice, that is awesome. Totally up to you. You're ready to get flowing, get moving again. We'll meet back in our downward facing dog. Find your breath. On your next inhale, raise your right heel high. Exhale, low lunge. As you inhale, rise all the way up. Whoop. Yeah, crescent lunge. Your hips are squared to the front of the room. Right knee stacked over your right ankle. You should be able to still see your right toes in front of your knee, and if you can't, just make your stance a little bit wider. And maybe you get a little deeper in your lunge as you reach up, getting long through your side body. Big breath in. Exhale. Take a prayer twist over to the right. Always option here to drop down to your bottom knee to get a little deeper in the twist. Or maybe you stay lifted. Totally up to you. Focus on creating length from your tailbone all the way through the crown of your head as you gaze over your right shoulder. Big breath in here. As you exhale, bring both hands to the inside of your right foot. Heel toe your foot out to the long edge of your mat. And then option to drop onto your left knee. We're going to find a runner's lunge here. So really just opening up into that right hip. And you can stay on your palms, or if it's accessible to you, you can also come down onto your forearms to get a deeper stretch. Just stay with your breath here. Super easy, gentle breath. Start to make your way back onto your palms if you're not there already. Curl your left toes under. Zip your right foot back to meet them. And we're gonna find a side plank, starting on our left side. So either move onto your left palm or your left forearm. And open up, reaching your right fingers up to the sky. You can always stack your feet or drop down to your bottom knee for a little more stability. Just here for 2 big rounds of breath. Awesome. Inhale, reach. Exhale, back to a high plank and flow through your chaturanga. Nice. You guys, let's do the other side. Inhale your left heel high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, rise all the way up. Crescent warrior. And hips are square to the front of the room. And see if you can bring your arms back behind you to frame your ears. Maybe you sink your hips a little lower. Reach up a little higher. Big breath in. As you exhale, bring your thumbs into heart center and twist over to the left. And again, always the option to come down to your bottom knee here for a little more stability. Wherever you are, you're working the twist from your core. So pressing your palms together to carve the twist out from your belly, looking over your left shoulder. Full breath in. Exhale, both hands to the inside of your left foot. Heel toe that foot out to the long edge of your mat and find your runner's lunge this side. Just noticing any sensation you feel in your body. If it feels like a stretch, if it's some slight discomfort, that's okay. Just breathe with it. But if it feels like pain or your body's telling you to back off, Listen to that. Come back up onto your palms if you're not already there. Curl your right toes under. Zip your left foot back. And shift your weight into your right side body this time. I'm going to come down onto my forearm for a little more support. And find your side plank. Like lifting your hips up to the ceiling so you're making like a rainbow shape with your body. A couple big breaths here. Full breath in. Exhale back to your high plank and move through your flow or skip it and find your down dog. Breath in, breath out. Inhale, gaze up. Exhale, feet to hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. As you inhale, find your chair pose. Exhale, thumbs to heart center. We're going to find a prayer twist, twisting over to the right. So your left elbow hooks around the edge of your right knee. Your gaze works your way over your right shoulder. Just breathing here. If you want a little more, you can fly your arms. Inhale, back to center. Press up just for a moment. Exhale, back to your chair pose. Twist over to the left. Right elbow hooks around the left knee this time. Again, option to fly your arms if you want a little deeper of a twist. Breath in here. Exhale to center. Stretch out your legs, find your forward fold, and heel toe your feet back out to hips width distance. You're going to take your two peace fingers around your big toes and just kind of let your knees bend and let your elbows bend too to pull your heart space closer to your knees, folding you to you. Let your fingers go. We're going to find gorilla pose. This time sliding your hands underneath your feet, palms face up, until your toes just touch the creases of your wrists. You can bend your knees a lot here, and maybe wiggle your toes to give your hands a massage. Should feel really good. And release your palms. Coming into a little yogi playtime. So if you want to play around with crow or another balancing pose, now is your time. If not, you can always just take a child's pose or come to an easy seat, whatever's feeling good to you. If you want to play around with crow, you'll just plant your hands on your mat and then walk your feet up until they're about 6 inches behind your wrists. Bend into your elbows, set your gaze in front of you, and just play around with lifting one toe and then maybe the other toe. I'm feeling pretty tired today, so I don't think it's gonna happen for me today, but that's totally okay. If it happens for you, that's awesome. And when you're done playing around, we'll just find a child's pose. In this child's pose, just connect back to your breath for a moment. Noticing your heartbeat, how you feel. Move into some balancing poses now. So however you want to get there, just make your way to standing at the top or the middle of your mat. I'll turn to face you guys here. So our first balancing pose is going to be eagle pose. So as you inhale, sink into your chair and lift your right leg up and over your left. You can always just kickstand your toe on your mat too. And then your right arm is coming underneath your left. So right leg over, right arm under. As you lift your elbows in line with your shoulders, and maybe sink a little lower in your hips. Option to take a bear hug instead with your arms if this is too much on your shoulders. Breathe in here. And out. One more in. Exhale, let it go. Shake it out. Yeah. Nice work. Let's do the other side. As you inhale, come to chair pose. Exhale, your left leg over your right, left arm under. Find one non-moving point of focus in front of you to steady your gaze, steady your breath. Big breath in. Exhale, let it go. Yeah. Next, we're gonna find our dancer's pose. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, your right elbow into your right side. Kick your right foot into your glute. Catch the inside of your ankle with your right hand. So you inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend forward into a dancer's pose. I'll turn around so you guys can see a little better. Just here for one more breath in. One more breath out. And if you lose your balance, that's okay. We'll take it to the other side. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, left elbow comes in. Catch your left foot. I'll turn. And then kick into your left foot and lower yourself down into dancer's pose. So you inhale, find your fullest expression. Exhale, let it go. Yeah, shake it out. Our last balancing pose is going to be a tree pose. And bring your right foot into your thigh or your calf, just avoiding the knee. And then thumbs can come into heart center. Or maybe you grow your branches. Just really feel the connection of your left foot rooting down into your mat as you breathe in, expand. Exhale, let that go. Other side. Bring your weight into your right foot as you lift your left foot up. And then maybe you take the same variation with your hands, or you find something different. Maybe they come back behind you. Maybe you gaze up. Big breath in. Big breath out. Let that go. Shake it out. Nice. Let's flow that out as you inhale, reach up super tall. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, plant. And flow. Breathing into up dog. Exhale. Exhaling to down dog. Last little bit of our standing series here. As you inhale, right heel comes high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale to warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. As you breathe in, straighten your right leg, sauce your hips back, reach forward, and then down into triangle pose, Trikonasana. If you have a block or a water bottle or anything to just give you a little prop up, you can place that under your right hand for a little more stability and accessibility. But if you don't feel like doing that either, that's okay. Just breathe into the twist. Nice. You inhale, rise yourself up. Parallel your feet to the short edges of your mat. We're just gonna take a wide leg forward fold. So you breathe in, look up. Exhale, fold, hinging from your hips. Prasarita. You can grab for your opposite ankles here. You're pulling the crown of your head a little closer to your mat. Inhale to rise yourself back up. Exhale, warrior two to the front of the room. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, flow. Chaturanga. Let's do the other side. Inhale your left heel high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale to warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Breathe in to straighten your front leg. Sauce your hips back, reach forward. And as you exhale, tick-tock your arms to 6 and 12. Find triangle pose. Your gaze here can be up or it can be down. Whatever feels better in your neck. Just gently bringing your right shoulder behind you, left shoulder under, to open up the twist, open through your chest. As you breathe in, rise up. Parallel your feet to the short edges of your mat. And we'll have an option for a bind here. So you can clasp your hands at your low back if you want the shoulder opener. And then take your fold. In this shape, there's a light bend in your knees. Your weight is forward in the ball mounds of your feet. And you're really allowing the crown of your head just kind of relax towards your mat. Nice. And release your hands if you had them in a bind as you inhale. Slowly rise up. Exhale, warrior two. As you breathe in, reverse your warrior. Exhale, chaturanga. Whoa! Okay. Inhale through up dog. Exhale to down dog. Inhale your right heel high. Exhale, we're gonna find half pigeon. Finally, the stretching, cool down part of practice. For your half pigeon, you're just going to make sure that your right toes and your left toes stay active and flexed. And then maybe you gaze over your right shoulder to square off your hips. And you can stay here. Or if you want, you can walk your hands forward, Come all the way down to sleeping pigeon. Again, just noticing any sensation that comes up in the body. And breathing through if it feels like a stretch, like a good kind of discomfort. And backing off if it feels like a little too much. Gently press yourself back up onto your hands if you're not already there. And gently untuck your right leg, send it back into a three-legged down dog. Shake it out. Gently set it down and inhale your left foot up. Exhale, half pigeon on the other side. And just taking your time to set it up here. Maybe peeking over your left shoulder this time. And then once everything feels nice and steady, gently making your way down to sleeping pigeon. Just really sending your breath to whatever sensation you're feeling in your body. Gently come back up onto your palms and find a three-legged dog on the other side. Shaking out your left leg this time, bringing some new life back into that side. And find your down dog. Inhale to gaze up. Exhale, walk all the way through and come to a seat. Yeah. And then from your seat, actually come all the way back to lying down on your back. I'm going to take a couple back bends here. I'll cue for bridge pose, but if you feel like taking wheel, go for it. So for bridge pose, just walk your heels into your glutes until you can feel them. Feel your heels with your fingers. And press into your feet to lift your hips up. Yeah, and option 2, bring your shoulder blades underneath you. Kind of lift your heart a little more. Maybe you interlace your hands underneath as well. Breath in. Exhale, gently release it down. For a breath in. And a breath out. I'm going to take 2 more. Either bridge or wheel. I'll cue for bridge. Press back through your feet to lift your hips up, maybe a little higher this time. Really pressing your chest in towards your chin and your chin up to the ceiling. Breath in here. Exhale, lower down. Breath in. Breath out. Last back bend, bridge or wheel. Whichever one you choose, press into your feet to lift your hips up. Fullest expression this time. Really seeing how far you can comfortably go. Using your glutes, the strengths of your legs to press a little higher. Big breath in. Exhale, lower down. Awesome work. And bring your knees together not your knees. Bring your knees out wide, your feet together. Find a Supta Baddha Konasana. Option to place one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly to connect you to you, to feel your heartbeat and feel the rise and fall of your breath. And bring your hands to the outsides of your knees. Close them like a book. And hug your knees into your chest really gently. Maybe taking some circles. Just rocking from side to side on your low back. We're going to find Happy Baby next. So you can grab for your big toes or your ankles or your calves, whatever is accessible to you. As long as your low back kind of stays glued to your mat, you're rolling back and forth along your sacrum, just, fancy word for your low back, but it should feel really good. You can kick one foot out and then the other. And this pose is called Happy Baby, so maybe you just let some joy in. Maybe you find a smile, or whatever it is. Just really allowing yourself to feel good in your body here. Okay, your next breath in, hug your knees into your chest. And as you exhale, let both knees fall over to the left. Send your gaze over to the right for a spinal twist. Option to close your eyes here. Maybe you keep your eyes closed for the rest of this class. And allow each breath to relax you a little deeper, getting to surrender into your mat. Inhale both knees back into center. Give them a squeeze. As you exhale, allow them to fall over to the right. Gaze to your left. Exhale, let it all go. As you find Shavasana, with your feet out wide, palms face up at your sides. Allow yourself to completely relax, completely surrender in these last few minutes of your practice. For a deep rest here. You deserve it. start to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, bringing some movement back into your body. Maybe you rock your head from side to side. As you fill up your lungs, take a big, good morning stretch, feet and hands move in opposite directions. Big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Let it go. Roll onto your favorite side, using your bicep as a pillow. Just taking another moment to really honor yourself, acknowledge yourself for all the hard work you put in this morning, for showing up for you. Gently press yourself up to a seated position, a little crisscross applesauce. So you bring your thumbs into heart center. Noticing how you feel, the energy that is created in your body, on your mat. To seal our practice, we'll bring both thumbs to your third eye center, the seat of your intuition, and we'll bow forward together. The light and love in me is a reflection of the light and love inside each and every one of you. Namaste. Yay! We did it! Thank you for flowing with me this morning, you guys. This was like one of my first virtual classes, so I hope it went okay. Hope you guys were able to follow along, and I hope that you guys are feeling really good. I feel definitely a lot better than when I woke up this morning, and yeah, I can't wait until we can practice together in person, but for now, I'm so grateful that we're able to connect in this way, and just seeing people's names pop up on the screen is really awesome. It makes me feel even more connected to you guys. So yeah, that's it. I hope you have a beautiful week, you guys. Happy June, happy Monday, and I'll see you later. Bye.